What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Julia. I'm a certified personal trainer and I share all things health, fitness, and my lifestyle on here, on Instagram, and on TikTok. So make sure you're subscribed and follow along. Clearly, by the title of today's video, I'm gonna be sharing my health, fitness, and lifestyle favorites with you guys. I have narrowed it down to 10 things, really 10 categories, because some of these categories involve multiple things and some of these things and categories kind of overlap with one another. It'll make more sense once we actually get into it. And I do have an honorable mention because I thought 11 would just be weird. So we're doing 10 plus an honorable mention. And these are also in no particular order. These are my tried and true brands and products that I have been using for a long time. I love, I'm obsessed with them, and also brands and products that I get a ton of questions about. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of compile them all into one favorites video and share my love for all of these brands and products with you all. Also worth mentioning, this video is not at all sponsored. I'm simply making this because I genuinely love and am proud of all of these products and brands. And I thought this would be a fun little switch up from my typical content. Yes, I do work with a few of these brands, not all. That would be a dream come true. I haven't even come in contact with a lot of these brands, but all of the brands that I'm an affiliate or an ambassador for, I will make sure to have all of that info down below in the description box. I'll link everything that I can link, and I hope you guys enjoy. All right, like I mentioned, these are in no particular order, and this first one is the Yuka app. It's not a physical product that I can hold up and show you, but it's the Yuka app or the Yuka app. I don't know how it's pronounced. It's Y-U-K-A, and the little picture on the app is like a carrot. It is so addicting. Basically, you can scan any barcode for like products, even food, and it tells you all of the ingredients in it, if it's toxic, if it's safe, and it gives everything a rating out of 100. The day I downloaded this app, I went like rogue. I was scanning everything in my bathroom, all of my lotions, shampoos, conditioners, face washes, like every product that I have, I was scanning like crazy. And a lot of my products I was so freaking proud of. And then a lot of my products were very toxic. And I don't really use many products at all, but I do get sent some products. So it was very eye-opening to see the different toxic ingredients in different products and even different foods, like very eye-opening. I know that there's a ton of toxic ingredients and everything is very processed these days, but it was really cool to actually be able to read about those different toxic ingredients and like why they're bad. The app is also free, so if you're looking for something like that, try the Yuka app, because that's actually like the inspiration behind this video, because it kind of uncovered a lot of my favorite products in terms of like beauty, skincare, hair care. We'll get into it as we go through this. All right, moving right from the Yuka app into 3 of my favorite skincare brands. I love each of these brands for different reasons, and I'll be sure to share the Yuka app ratings for each of the products as I talk through them. But number 2 on my list is the Fount Society Body Glow Duo. Fount Society is actually Cozy Earth's clean skincare line. So everything is made of clean, simple, natural ingredients, which I love. And this is actually a newer product for them, but they launched their facial skincare line, I wanna say like 7 or 8 months ago. And I've had that skincare line ever since. It's made up of, I think, 5 things total, but I love these 2. These are really the only 2 that I use, the gel cleanser and the water cream. This is basically like a moisturizer. Love them, just reordered them. But the body line really surprised me, okay? I'm someone who hates feeling oily, hates feeling greasy. I literally used to have my mom put my lotion on me when I was a kid because I hated when my hands felt moisturized and greasy. So I was extremely skeptical when I tried these out for the first time. The body serum is like a lightweight lotion, and then the body oil is literally an oil. Like, this is just straight oil in here, but it doesn't leave you feeling oily. It doesn't leave you feeling greasy. This stuff literally absorbs right into your skin. You do the serum first and then finish with the oil. My jaw was on the ground the first time I tried these. I'm so obsessed with them. You feel amazing afterwards, and still so clean, non-greasy, but so moisturized, so nourishing. They're incredible. And I also love that they don't have a super strong scent. They're like a very clean, simple scent. I don't like when stuff is super sweet or super fruity. So these are just an A+ in my book. I love this duo, and I love that it's all clean, simple, natural ingredients. They both have incredible ratings on the Yuka app. I mean, how can you not when you're using clean, simple, natural ingredients? And I do actually have a discount code with them. It is not an affiliate code. It's just a code I get to share with followers. And it is for 20% off. It is JULIAMERWIN20. Number 3 on my list would be the Primally Pure facial skincare line, specifically their cleansing oil for normal skin and their clarifying cream. I have been such a fan of this brand for years. I've had their products for years, but I didn't start actually using them consistently until about a month ago. And now I'm kicking myself for not using them more consistently sooner, because the results are incredible. Once again, this is a super clean, natural skincare line, and their products are next level, okay? They're amazing. I use the cleansing oil after every single workout. Right before I hop in the shower, I put a few drops on my forehead, on my cheeks, and then on my chin. And then once I get in the shower, I rub it all in, and then I wipe it off with a warm washcloth. Yes, it's oily. It is a cleansing oil. Feels incredible, smells incredible, and I feel like it cleanses so well, which I feel like most people would look at an oil and be like, that's not gonna clean your skin, like that's just gonna make your skin oily. Nope, it doesn't do that. And then after I get out of the shower, I use the clarifying cream. And yes, this feels a little bit oily as well. If you've used any of Primally Pure's products, you know that they do have that little bit oily feel to them because they are so natural. But the results and how they make you look and feel makes up for that slightly oily feel, and everything kind of just melts right into your skin, so the oiliness goes away. But let me read you the ingredients on this. Tallow from grass-fed cows, emu oil, jojoba oil, essential oils of bergamot, neroli, which is another essential oil, manuka and tea tree, rosemary extract, and non-GMO vitamin E. This stuff is so incredibly clean and natural. It's no wonder that it makes you look and feel amazing. And once again, I do have a discount code with this brand. It is Julia15. I really hope that's still active. They gave it to me over the holidays to share with followers. It is not an affiliate code, just a code to share with you all, so hopefully it's still working. Moving on to number 4, and actually the final skincare item on my list, we have Frey Skincare Protect Me. This is their SPF 30 Daily Facial Moisturizer. They have a few different versions. There's an SPF 50 and there's tinted versions. However, my go-to is the plain Jane untinted SPF 30. This is my tried and true. I have been using it for years. They've updated their packaging and they've updated their formula. This is a 100% mineral sunscreen, and Frey Skincare was actually created for active women whose skin sweats. So this is non-greasy, very lightweight, it doesn't sweat off. I wear this every time I go to the beach, every time I'm doing my daily 3 outdoor walk, if I'm working out outside, like this is the go-to. No matter how many different brands I try, I'm constantly going back to this. And if you've been following me for a long time, you know that I've actually been working with Frey since the beginning. I love this brand. I love all of their other products too, but clearly I love trying other clean, natural skincare products as well, but I'm constantly going back to this. So if you're looking for an SPF facial moisturizer, maybe try this one, especially if you're an active woman whose skin sweats. It is so good. And since I've been working with them, I do have an affiliate code with them. It is my full name, Julia Merwin, and I believe that gets you 30% off. All right, number 5 on my list is definitely random. However, I have one of these every single day, so it deserved a spot on my list. And that would be the Nuun hydration tablets. These are so freaking good, and yes, they can be pricey, but whenever they go on sale at Whole Foods, I snatch up at least 5 tubes of these. My favorite flavors are Tri-Berry and Strawberry Lemonade. So good, so good. I believe you're supposed to add them to 16 ounces of water, but I typically throw a tablet into 24 ounces of water, and it's amazing. It's the perfect amount of flavor, perfect amount of fruitiness. It makes your water a little bit less boring. I love water. I love how plain it is, but sometimes after I've already had like half a gallon, I need a little bit of fun. I need a little bit of flavor. So I throw one of these in and it's amazing. The other electrolyte packets from different brands are more electrolyte-y, higher sodium content. So they're almost like thick and too salty to sip on. If you're just gonna chug them, great. They are electrolyte-y and sodium-y for good reason. Like, that's the purpose of them. These are more of like a sipping, enjoyable electrolyte drink because they have a lower sodium content. So if you're looking for something like that, Nuun hydration tablets. I wish I had a code for you because I would use it constantly, but I don't. Buckle up, because products 6 and 7 are probably the 2 products I get asked about most frequently. I would say at minimum 3 to 5 DMs every single day of my life asking about one or both of these. They are that good. They are home runs. Knocked it out of the park. Probably my 2 favorite products out of this entire lineup, which is a very bold statement, but it's true. Product number 6 would be my Garmin Venu 2S smartwatch. I got this back in December of 2022 and I've been obsessed with it ever since putting it on my wrist. I actually got Cameron one first for our anniversary that October, and then I felt really left out and I was jealous because I saw how cool the Garmin was and how cool the Garmin Connect app was and how much you could see. So then he got me one for Christmas, and I can't believe I was ever an Apple Watch girly. The Garmin's are incredible. I love the battery life. This thing lasts me like 11 to 12 days between charges, which is unmatched. Like, you can't beat that. I do have all of the notifications turned off because I hate getting notifications on my wrist. So maybe that helps the battery life, but 11 to 12 days between charges. I walk every day, I work out, like, it's always on. The battery is just that incredible. It tracks my sleep, it tracks my workouts, it tracks your cycle, it tracks literally everything. As long as it's on your wrist, it's working, okay? And one of the really cool things I recently discovered was that it gives you a fitness age. It's based on all of the data it collects from you as you're going through your workouts, as you're going through your day, your resting heart rate, takes into account your weight, and it gives you a fitness age. So I'm 25 years old, but according to my Garmin, and who knows how accurate this is, but according to my Garmin and my health that it has collected, I'm 19 and a half years old, which makes me feel really good about myself. So we're just gonna go with that as my fitness age. Just another cool little thing that it keeps track of. But yeah, the features are literally endless. The things that it measures, endless. The Connect app is so cool to look at. You can also compare yourself to other friends or family members that you've connected with on the app. It's just amazing, and I'm so obsessed with this watch that I actually recently upgraded. My Garmin Venu 3S just came in the mail today. I haven't even taken it out of the box. I still need to charge it, but I am so excited to get my hands on this and test out the latest version. So I'll definitely keep you guys posted on that, and I will link this one down below. I don't even know if you can get the 2S anymore since it is an older model. I think the 3S may be the only version available, but I will link it below in case anyone is wanting to make the switch to Garmin or just try a new Garmin watch. To no surprise, product number 7 would be the Crazy Yoga Dolphin line shorts. I have 3 different versions I'm gonna chat about quickly, and they're all linked down below in the description box. And yes, I do have an affiliate code with Crazy Yoga. It is my full name, JULIAMERWIN. That gets you 15% off at checkout, and it works on top of all existing sales. Crazy Yoga is by far my favorite activewear brand. I have been wearing their items for years. I was wearing their stuff long before we ever even started working together, and that's actually why we started working together. I reached out to them because I loved their stuff so much. I was constantly posting about them. I was constantly getting questions about their items. So I reached out, asked if we could work together, and the rest is history. I love Crazy Yoga so much. I honestly don't even know if it's Crazy Yoga or CRZ Yoga, but I've been saying crazy for 4 years now, so we're just gonna keep saying Crazy Yoga. But anyway, product number 7, the Dolphin line shorts. We have 3 versions now. So the OG Dolphin line shorts that I constantly wear every single day of my life. You're probably tired of seeing me in these, but they are the Feathery Fit Soft Mid-Rise Dolphin line shorts in 4 inches. So they have the mid-rise waistband. It's not high-rise, it's not low-rise. It's like the perfect in between, and I think that's why these are my go-to. These are my favorite. They have the huge slit up the side, completely open, and then they have the built-in mesh underwear liner and the 4-inch inseam. Then moving into the 2 newer versions, we have the Feathery Fit Soft high-rise Dolphin line shorts with a 3-inch inseam. A lot of people wanted the higher waistband, so here it is. These are also incredible. The waistband is so comfortable. Same huge slit up the side, same mesh liner underwear, and then 3-inch inseam instead of 4. And then last but not least, this was highly requested. They came out with a Feathery Fit Soft high-rise 2-in-1 Dolphin line short, and I believe 3-inch inseam as well. So these have the same big slit, the same high waist as the last pair you just saw, but instead of the mesh underwear liner, they have the built-in like spandex short liner with pockets on each side of the spandex. And I know that so many people are gonna love these. A lot of people who work out in like commercial public gyms don't like how revealing these are. I don't have an issue with that since I work out at home in my garage. So I know a lot of people wanted these, requested these, and they're gonna be so happy when they get their hands on them. All 3 of these, so comfortable. You literally can't go wrong with them. Best shorts in the entire world, hence why they're the only shorts that I wear. Moving on to product or category number 8, we are talking training shoes. This is another topic I get a ton of questions about. So if I am walking, jogging, running, you will always see me in my Nike Zoom Pegasus. These have been my go-to walking and running shoes since 2016, and I don't think I'll ever stop wearing them. I love them. I think they're so comfortable. They hold up really well. They take a long time for me to wear them out, and I walk a ton. It is worth mentioning, Nike typically runs pretty small, so I typically size up a half size. I'm normally a size 7, but I get a 7.5 in these, and they fit perfectly. I also have very narrow feet and high arches. Typically people with wider feet don't like these shoes as much, but I don't have that issue. I love these. I don't think I will ever stop wearing these. I don't care what the trends are, what sneakers are in or out. Nike Zoom Pegasus are the sneakers for me. When it comes to lifting, I love a flat sole. I honestly love lifting barefoot, but I'm such a klutz. I'm always dropping weights and plates on my feet, so I need some sort of protection. So I think 3 or 4 years ago, I got on Poshmark and I purchased the APL Techloom Breeze shoes. I couldn't fathom paying full price, not knowing whether or not I actually liked them. But I love these things. Like I said, I've been working out in them for 3 to 4 years now. I only lift in them. I don't run or walk, but they are great for lifting in. They have that flatter sole. They aren't super tight. They aren't like restrictive. They're super lightweight too. So I am a big, big fan of these. So if you've been looking into APLs, I've only tried the Techloom Breezes and I'm a big fan. And then honorable mention, I can't really speak on these shoes very much because I've honestly only worn them twice, like out and about running errands. So I've really only walked around in them. But Lane 8 sent me these shoes the other day. These are the Relay trainers. And I honestly had very low expectations, but once I put them on and walked around, I really liked them, but in a very different way from other shoes. They have a much wider toe box, which you can't even tell looking at them. But once my foot was in them, they were almost like roomy down by the toes. And that's when I noticed that they had the wider toe box. So if you have a wider foot, maybe try the Lane 8s. They have tons of different styles. Like they have ones that are more lifting specific, running specific, mix. I don't even really know what these are. Like I said, they sent them to me, but I was pleasantly surprised. So I felt like they were worth mentioning, and they're just like a clean, cute white sneaker. All right, number 9 is kind of random, definitely more lifestyle-y, doesn't have anything to do with health and fitness, but I am obsessed with Honey Swim. Best bikinis I have ever put on my body. The creators, Brinley and Mary Margaret, they're actually big on social media, Instagram, YouTube. They live in Florida and they created this bikini brand. And I am so glad that they did because I have never put on a more flattering, well-fitted bikini in my entire life. So of course I had to get 4 bikinis from their newest collection, which is called Cabana. So I figured I may as well just show you them. I got the strapless margarita ribbed one, and the ribbed material is incredible. I actually wore one of these the other day, and this material may be one of my new favorites. They have previous collections, and I love their luxe crinkle material. So, so good. And then I also got the Cove bikini. For all of these, I got top and bottom. The Cove bikini, I ended up getting the triangle design. I wore this the other day. In love with it. Also love this cute little design. Love the blue and white, very coastal. And then I got 2 more ribbed ones. This one is in the color Daisy. I wanted to try each of their different style of tops. So they all have the same style bottoms, which have their honey coverage, which is like the perfect amount of revealingness. They're not super thong-like, but they're also not full coverage. They're just that perfect in between, like I mentioned earlier with the crazy yoga shorts. So this would be their honey coverage. I get smalls in the bottoms and mediums in the tops. And like I said, this is the daisy color in the ribbed material. There you go, now that focused. I wanted to try their underwire one. Wore this the other day, loved it as well. And then last but not least, I got the Marina blue color, which is like this perfect periwinkle. And this is just like their scoop neck bralette. And then once again, the same honey coverage bottoms and the same color. But if you're looking for a bikini brand, these are by far my favorite. I just feel like you can't get a more flattering cut when it comes to their bottoms. And I know they are working on different cut bottoms. They're making a high-waisted one. They're making a more full coverage one. I think they even said they're making a cheekier one. So expect big things from them in the future. I literally shop every single bikini drop that they have. Their styles and their prints and their cuts are just incredible. So they had to make my list because I genuinely love their bikinis so much. And I threw away all my other bikinis because literally all I wear is Honey Swim. So yeah. All right, last but actually not least, because we do have our honorable mention, number 10 is this book, Outlive, The Science and Art of Longevity by Peter Attia. I'm only 110 pages in, but I love it so much. I got on Amazon yesterday and ordered a copy to be delivered to my parents' house because I want everyone in my family to read this. It's basically a preventative approach to medicine and improving your longevity and your health span. So not just living longer, but living better, because no one wants to live a long, miserable life. Like, you want to live a long, healthy life where you feel amazing. So if you like books like that, I highly recommend this. I personally hate reading fiction. Like, I can't do it. I love nonfiction, and I already know that this is going to be one of my top 3 books of all time. It's incredible so far. All right, that brings us to my honorable mention, which would be my wedding day makeup. And I know that's broad, but just hear me out. I have never felt prettier than my wedding day, and I feel like that's how every bride wants to feel, so I am very happy about that. I'm also someone who never wears makeup, doesn't know how to do makeup, but I did my own makeup because I didn't want to hire hair and makeup, because when other people do my makeup, don't take this the wrong way, I typically end up looking like a drag queen, or at least I feel like I look like a drag queen, so I wanted to do it myself. So a few months before the wedding, I ended up getting online and ordering a bunch of ILIA makeup products because I heard about the brand on Instagram, and they seemed like they were a very clean, natural makeup brand where the makeup looked very natural on the people's skin, on Instagram at least. So I bit the bullet, spent way too much money, bought an unnecessary amount of things. Once you hear the rest of the story, you'll understand why, but I got a bag to put everything in. I got this brush, which is actually amazing. Got some foundation, got some eye thing, I don't even know what it is, some concealer, some mascara, and the Super Serum Skin Tint, which I think this is like their most popular thing. Well, anyway, on my wedding day, I woke up with super clear skin. Such a blessing. It was amazing. So all I ended up using was this Super Serum Skin Tint. Rubbed it in with my hands, and then I put some Vaseline on my eyelashes. I ended up doing like 1 swipe of brown mascara before we actually like went to the ceremony, because people were like, you have to put mascara on, it's your wedding. So I put mascara on and the Super Serum Skin Tint, and I've never felt prettier. So I just thought I would mention that, because if you're looking for a clean, natural makeup line, ILIA has my vote. It definitely has a smell to it, but I love it. All right, guys, that wraps up my favorites. I really hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you all next time. Bye.